Hi everybody, Tony's Tips this week with more stories and thoughts for you. I want to start off with the fact that it's taken me almost 5 hours to get this video made because when I sat down over 5 hours ago to get started, phone and computer problems. How about that? So anyway, that is now behind me, at least today's problem, because it all came from last week's problem trying to get fixed, created new problems after spending time at the Apple store. So anyway, here we go. And that all kind of ties in a little bit to what I'm going to share with you. So I got a text from somebody today. And by the way, anybody that's checked in today and you haven't heard back from me yet, that's why. And so I apologize for that, but I will be getting back to you soon. And those that haven't checked in yet, I would love to hear from you so I can update your file. It just helps me monitor how you're doing and everything. And so please check in, whatever method works best for you, whether that be text, email, Facebook message, etc., or a phone call. And then also let me know if you'd like me to call you back or when you're available so we can chat. And I would just love to come alongside of you and help you. So I got a text this morning from somebody that I read that unfortunately in the last couple of weeks, this gentleman who's been kind of battling getting started again and staying on track after losing about 70 pounds and then gaining some weight back over the last year, really battling trying to get it off again. And I understand that by all means. And bless his heart, he just said, I'm an idiot, hit me with a 2x4. And I immediately thought of something that I learned from Tami, and I'm going to give you an update on her here shortly. Tami is the gal that I meet with every Tuesday morning via Zoom, which is like a video chat thing. She's my coach she's my mentor coach that I meet with every week for 3 months. And she asked me some questions, maybe our second or third week into our mentor sessions, and she said, is that what you just said, or is that thought serving you well? And it really hit home. In fact, I don't mind sharing with you what it was about. I was talking about my ADD because I forget so many things and I'm so distractible, and I won't even go into it all. But she said, does that serve you well to talk about that? And I said, well, it makes me feel better that people understand why I forget things and drop the ball and drop things through the cracks. And she said, okay. And I said, but you know what? Just you asking me that makes me not want to say it again. So I'm going to go 30 days and I'm not going to say to anybody I have ADD. She said, well, I'm glad to hear that. She said, because probably about, I hope I'm not covering up the microphone here. She said, probably about 70% of my clients struggle with the things that you struggle with. And there isn't a name for what theirs is other than forgetfulness or whatever. So I just said, okay, that's great to hear. I'm not going there. I'm not making that a part of my vocabulary anymore. And it's been awesome. I've caught myself every time it's almost come out, and that's just pretty much a done deal. Well, a few weeks ago, my grandson was about to go out into the backyard, and it was raining. We were watching him. And I said, Leo, don't go outside. It's yucky. It's a yucky day. And then I immediately thought, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't serve me well or anybody well. And I said, Leo, actually, today is a great day to play inside. And it was really fun to just go, that was growth. That was a step in the right direction for me on overcoming negative thoughts, because I don't like bad weather any more than anybody else does. I know some people love rainy weather, not me at all. But I caught myself, and it was just great to just see, okay, I'm making some progress. Well, and so I shared something like that with my client that texted me this morning. I said, is that thought serving you well? And he's a person of faith, and I said, that's not how your Lord sees you either. And so I just wanted him to get the right perspective that because he gained a couple pounds from last check-in, that doesn't mean he's an idiot. None of us are. We struggle, guys. We're people of the human nature of flesh, and we have battles going on. And so I just want to encourage all of you to press on and just realize that sometimes it's 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, sometimes 5 steps back. But this is a journey for life. And so we just need to say, okay, what can I learn about this week? What can I learn about myself from this last week? So that I can just go, all right, I want to grow from this. I want to learn from this. Let's see. So anyway, I want to leave that thought with you to just ask yourself, is this thought, is this action, are these words serving me well or those around me? And to maybe catch yourself and say, you know what? Okay, so I gained a couple pounds from last week or last check-in. I'm getting to the bottom. I'm trying to uncover the layers of what's going on underneath so I can come to grips with that and make some changes. Quick update on Tami. She said, thanks for all the prayers. She said, this is for the last week is the least amount of pain I've experienced in a long time. every morning when she wakes up, she takes a morphine pill just to be able to get out of bed. And so when she shared that with me last night, I was just elated. And when the doctor told her that according to her scans and everything and how aggressive the scans are from 2 months ago, he said, you know, this gives you maybe about a year. And then she said, but we're fighting, right? And he said, we absolutely are. He said, that's kind of a standard, you know, for people that have this much aggressiveness in their scans. He said, but yes, we're trying some new things and we're doing this and that, and because she's ready to fight. And so please keep those prayers coming for Tammy if you would. And those of you that have asked about my dad who fell last week, I took him back to urgent care a couple days later because his wrist was all swollen. But overall, he's doing well. Nothing's broken, and he is making progress, and he'll be back out doing yard work again really soon. And lastly, I'm having my tune-up. I started last Monday. I'm down 7 pounds, and it was just time to say, okay, I need that tune-up that I talk about. And I love having this secret weapon so that if I do let my hair down a little bit or let my guard down a little bit, I know exactly what to do. I get back on program, and I've been really tempted this week, guys. I've had a lot of desires and cravings. In fact, fighting with my phone and on Apple Care and etc. for the last 5 hours, I really wanted to eat. I thought, wow, that's so interesting that all this stress is making me want to eat. And so I went and I had a pesto spinach mac and cheese from Optavia, and I loved it. And I thought, you know, and I put a bunch of crushed pepper in there, and it was just fun. It was hot. It was great. But I just saw something about myself, and so I'm in this journey with you. I'm going to do it for a few more days, and but I just remembered some billboard I saw one time. It says, "If it jiggles, it's probably fat." And brushing my teeth a week ago and feeling my stomach jiggle, I thought, "Oh my gosh, that's that billboard." And so I just said, "All right, it's time. I'm doing that. I'm doing that tune-up that I always talk about." So down 7, going strong, and holding on to what I want more than what I want short term. So you can do it. Love to hear from you. God bless you. Keep up the good work and keep drinking that water. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.